What up? It is For Women by Women. I'm your girl, Jazzy McBee.
I'm Ebony.
I'm Ravin. I'm Mack, the DJ.
And this is For Women by Women. So you already know we got a great episode on today. We got girl talk. We got trending topics. We got help a sister out. We got a lot of stuff that we definitely got to talk about this week because it was just so much stuff going on. So our first segment is girl talk. So ladies, what went on during the week with y'all though?
Well, honey child, I had an event and I'm like, because I DJ and I'm a DJ and I just felt like, ladies, I don't care if you're in quarantine or you stepping out every 2 or 3 days, your hygiene got to be on point.
Girl.
We got to keep it together, ladies. Like,
were they musty in the club though?
Girl, musty, crusty, and dusty. And I'm like, what is going on? You had all this time to prepare before you come out and share. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, make your appointments. Check up on your GYN, check up on your dentist, check up on that. It's been killing for too long.
If you can smell it, then that means they should be able to smell it too.
Girl, ooh, child, I'm thinking it's me. And I'm like, a bitch is clean. I'm like this. I'm DJing like, ooh, no, it ain't me. I'm smelling it. I smell like my perfume. I'm like, girl, don't bring me another drink.
But you know what? I found out some women just have that stench that they cannot get rid of. But I figure there's so many ways to like detox your body. That is definitely a sign that something is going on in your body. Right. Like that you have to detox because a woman should not smell down there. You know what I'm saying? I think it should not have a smell. That smell should be good. And, different times of the month is going to be, be off balance just a little bit. But, ladies, do not use scented soap down there. Oh, my God. No scented soap. I use the Dove unscented soap.
Look, we giving out beauty tips before beauty tips. We should have.
Let's cut the track. But yeah, just get up on your vitamins, get up on your probiotics. Ladies, eat your yogurt as much as possible. That's very good for you. And just try to release your bowels as much as you can. So
But have you ever had to break that news to somebody like, girl, come here?
I never do.
I pray. Look, I pray that I never have to do it because I don't know if I'm gonna say it the right way or something. I don't know. Like
now. I remember when we were in college once, girl, and it was 4 of my best friends, and we had this mutual friend. She wasn't one of my best friends, but her breath was so rank, and then her thing was just to get close to us and like talk, and we was like, "Hey, girl," and that's how she talked, girl. I'm serious. That's how she talked. So one of my homegirls, one of my best friends, she was like, we all got together. We was like, okay, who is about to tell her that her breath be like stinking? And then my best friend, she was like, I tell her because I was like, yeah, you gotta tell her because I tell her it's gonna come out wrong. And
that's
so
how do you tell a person? Like
she told her,
write a letter, put it in the text.
Right. No. She sat down in our college dorm and she actually told her, like, listen, like, I don't know what's going on, but like your breath or something, like you might want to check it out. And so the girl had revealed that she had not been to the dentist since she was little. And when she finally made her dentist appointment, like I think it was like a couple of weeks later, the smell was like gone. But she did have that talk with her. She
needed a deep cleaning, and she probably had some dead teeth back.
Girl, more than that. She had all that.
Halatisha. That was her name. It was Halatisha.
It was something.
Don't let Halatisha come back around, okay, with that mess.
I have to tell somebody
together.
So the thing is,
my dentist on my ass right now. So you better come in and get your teeth. Stop lying. I'm like, all right, doc.
So if you had a homegirl who had a smell, would you tell her or not?
What kind of?
It don't matter. You bitch, you smelling around me.
I've had to tell her before.
Would you tell her?
No, that's what my gay friends is for. That's what my gay friends is for. I'm going to call my gay friend because, your gay friend is the icebreaker. They do anything you want to tell you the tea, to find out, to read a person. I would have to call my gay friend, and they would have to call. I had the one perfect gay friend for this. And then he'd be like, ooh, sweetie, what is your doing? And then that's it. That's all I had to do.
But see, you wrong, though, because if that's your friend, you will tell her.
No,
like,
I see. I have a tendency to. I be people friend, but I don't mind my business because I want to take care of them and be there for them. But when that tip, I'm minding my business. That's your personal shit. Like, girl, I don't want to know what you've been doing in there. I don't want to know. Why is it like that? Clean it up.
Girl. Well, ladies, make sure that you take care of yourself. Please take care of yourself. It's like I said, there's so many things out there that you can detox your system out. Make sure you keep the dentist appointments, and don't use soap down there.
But you know what too? I am afraid of those yoni
on the inside. On the
outside.
I'm afraid of those yoni things. The ones
the yoni balls?
eggs?
Well, the ones that you stick up your kitty cat.
Yoni eggs.
It gives
you don't need to do that.
That's to make you tighter.
Oh, I never tried it.
You stick it, because you know how you're supposed to do Kegels, right?
I'm doing one right now.
Y'all do?
Right.
So pretty much it makes you kind of do that, because they have different size yoni eggs. So you can choose big sizes, you can choose a small size, and if you get a smaller size, you forced to kind of do the Kegels because you're trying to hold it in. If it's too small, to stay in. Some people's yoni eggs can fall out.
Wait a minute. So, okay. Girl, have you tried the yoni egg? Wait a minute. Because you sound like you know what you're talking about.
I've never tried it, but I've had friends that have tried it. I'm nervous about trying it because I don't know if most of the ones I've seen don't have strings and stuff on them. So I just be nervous to stick anything in me that I can't pull out with a string or something, or something that's connected to something else. Like, I don't know how deep it's supposed to go. And it's just, I see a lot of friends that do it. But, even like, I don't know if they still make those. Back in the day, they had those little bitty tampons that didn't have a string or nothing. Yeah. And you're just supposed to stick them. Like, stuff like that, it weirds me out. And I don't know. I'm scared. It might get stuck. And I don't know. I won't be able to get it.
Yeah. I've never tried it. That's just not my thing.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's just not my thing. Like, I don't want to have something stuck up in me all day. You know what I'm saying? They have like badger rejuvenation. That'll work, right?
Who got a badger rejuvenation, Sky? I wonder how does that go? You go from chicken to shrimp too, because and speaking on a mother's perspective, me and Ed could definitely relate, but I don't know how her situation, but when I was pregnant with Gingy, I was praying that her head was so big, I knew it would have turned me inside out.
Yeah. I knew and you know what? That's something I always thought about too, because both of my kids was 9 pounds.
Right. So I was sometimes it don't even be about you. Sometimes ladies don't feel bad because you might have partners and doing stuff. But also too, be aware that if you have a partner and your kid they got a big head, your kitty cat might get stretched out.
My husband was 10 pounds and his mom had him naturally.
Oh yeah, no,
I had to have C-section.
Yeah, I had to have emergency one. Gingy couldn't come out. And
I had to have C-section because my body just would not allow me to push a baby out that big. They were
I think that's probably what they saw. I think that's probably they saw my shit about the rip open and it was like, you know what? We're just gonna do it that way. It would have been too much to save your kitty cat.
Right.
During like from a break, right. And sometimes you have a Virgin Mary stitch. You have to get a Virgin Mary stitch, and ladies, you don't know too that sometimes when you do push out when you have a baby by vaginal, it takes a long time for it to go back. So you might be peeing on yourself for no reason. Yes.
Well, y'all are really giving me some hope in life about all this.
You gotta have
it's the stuff that people don't tell you. Like it's a lot of things about pregnancy and after having kids that people just don't tell you about. But she's right. She's absolutely right.
So you gotta be careful. So I was like, I thank God that now C-sections are different. They use lasers. They don't really use scalpels or knives. So it's like the scarring is real minimal. Like it's not bad. Like you can't even really tell I even had one. But I'm kind of glad that I didn't, because now that I look at my daughter's head and I'm like, I don't think I could have pushed that 6-cylinder out. I
feel you. Look, I feel you completely. Both of my kids got a head on them. So Look.
we, you know,
if you were going to use the yoni, if you were going to use the vaginal rejuvenation, do
and
whatever.
love yourself. Still love yourself. You'll still find a man out there that loves you.
Exactly. Just make sure you pass the tips on if it works well for you.
Right.
Got it. Okay. So now let's go ahead and get into the trending topics by my girl Shay Mack. Shay,
Yes.
what we got going on? It's a lot going on.
Stuff that is trending on and off of Twitter, ladies. Okay, this is what's going on. All right.
What's going on?
First of all, life is back to normal now. Y'all ain't know. Y'all didn't hear a few months ago. See, y'all have to backtrack on these interviews with Donald Trump, right? He said the coronavirus is going to just disappear like nothing ever happened. And now I believe that because it was like a slick, you know how when you watch a movie and then they backtrack on stuff they didn't pay attention to,
right? And
then that solves the mystery somehow. This is it. He's been saying it all this time. They just doing a little stuff, election time, but the city is back open up. The world is back popping. Ladies got their Fashion Nova on, nails done here, and everything good. But I also peeped that. Also, I think it was a ploy for the government to make some money because everywhere you go, it's like you walking into a new place. It's like you walking into a spaceship in these stores. Everything's plastic down, covers on the wall. It's like you at the welfare office.
That's
every place you go to looks like the welfare office.
But I've been upset with I've been every home store, whether it's Home Goods, At Home, things like that have been empty. Like the shelves have been cleared.
Wow,
out.
They
don't have clothes. They don't have clothes in the stores. Everything is dated. Everything is
I'm just thinking like
raggedy. Everything.
I'm thinking like did these people get, is it because they getting these stimulus checks and these unemployments and because they're home more that they're realizing like I need to change this about my house and this and that? Like why is everything gone all of a sudden?
Girl, because yesterday I'm like, damn, I'm working pretty hard. Like, so because I went to the mall to go get me some underwear, little Victoria's Secret. They having a semi-annual sale. And it's not even semi-annual season, but whatever. So I'm in there and I see this lady, I'm not judging, but I see this lady with about 3 or 4 kids, everybody fresh, everybody Nike down with the $350 Nikes, the $180 Nikes. And I'm like, oh, this is what y'all spending y'all stimulus on? And I'm walking around trying to get the 5 for $30 Victoria's Secret drawers. Y'all got me chopped.
But they say the people that are getting unemployment checks are making more with unemployment than they were making in their regular jobs. And they said some of those people are getting like $1,000 a week.
But you don't even understand
they weren't even making $1,000 a week for some of those jobs.
The back pay. A friend of mine just called me talking about, yeah, girl, I just got my back pay check and I woke up and it was $14,680. I said, good Lord.
Oh my God.
I need to be a hustler.
Let me borrow
I need to be a worker.
That's crazy.
Girl, okay. But that's what the world is back open, y'all. I hope y'all getting y'all coins, getting y'all chips up because we never know. We might have to go back on quarantine again.
I think we about to close back up again.
Yeah, I do.
Florida just closed down again, right? Then Florida closed down.
Florida isn't closed yet, but
their beaches.
The liquor sales at all bars, they are prohibited.
And their beaches will be closed. They won't be open for the 4th. Yeah.
And
so life is back to normal. I hope everybody got their shit together. But there's another person that I was intrigued by, and I was always wondering, like, how does this person get money? And then I think this is the reason why Trump put out coronavirus. This guy called Hush Puppy, international.
Oh, that Nigerian guy.
He had 2 million followers on Instagram. He was always flaunting fancy cars, exotic cars, clothes, jewelry, trips, private jets, and everything. They came down on him. He made over $400 million in U.S. money,
girl,
scamming and doing Nigerian things.
But I heard he got better because
none of y'all wanted to call me, huh? Look, let me ask this. Do Nigerian like girls with tattoos? Let me know.
they do.
Yeah, they do. But I heard they want a boo-boo on you too.
Ooh. And probably.
I heard. I don't know. I've never been with a Nigerian. Wait. That's not Nigerian. They said that's the Dubai dudes.
Girl, listen.
Oh, okay. I was
Dubai.
like,
So excuse me, Nigerian men. I'm speaking on a rumor, not saying I go for it, but I heard not Nigerian. It's the men in Dubai. The men in Dubai.
Listen, y'all. Okay, so do y'all remember, like maybe a couple of years ago, a lot of girls were being flown
out. Mm-hmm.
They were getting flued out to Dubai, right?
Yes.
And you know, I was like, okay, well, what's going on? Somebody from over there actually sent me an email, because you know you have an email in your bio. You know I'm a radio person now, so you got email in your bio. He solicited me to go over there with a friend. I felt so violated. And the thing,
he would pay you and go shopping.
Yes, this is the thing he said. Dude sent his pictures. Mm-hmm. He sent his Skype. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't agree with it, just make sure that you delete it, because I have a family. You know, we got a lot of money.
I've gotten a couple of those before.
I felt so violated. I was violated like this.
You want to cut them out, like.
I started thinking, like, okay.
They must know I'm a ghetto superstar, because I never got an invite, and I would have.
A lot of those girls, they send those emails out, and a lot of those girls bite back, and they
right. And that's another thing, ladies and young ladies that's listening and tuning into this show right now. If you want to get the Chanel bag and the Gucci and the Louis, it's okay to work. It's okay to build to do that. Do not go overseas and get peed on and doo-dooed on just for a purse. You're going to have a rash and a purse. It's not worth it. Nobody wants a Chanel bag with a rash, okay?
Oh,
right.
No.
Honey, I will stick to my fanny pack. And my little Louis wallet. Right. So I'm able to do that.
And then you know the saying, they say most of these girls walking around with these $5,500 Chanel bags
with Nestle Crunch kitty cats
$500 in their bank account.
And Nestle Crunch bars on their kitty cats. Okay, we don't want that. Stay down for your come up. Go to school, go to work, girl, and get a couple of dollars from your man. Don't be going overseas with these strangers doing something strange for a little bitty piece of change.
Let me ask this. Speaking of that, so back to what I just said about the girls that don't have the money in their bank account. So if a man offered to get you a Chanel bag or give you $5,500 in cash, which one would you take?
I would take the cash and put it into a business.
I would take both and keep the receipt for the bag.
Oh, keep the receipt and take it back?
Girl, you know they worth about $10,000.
Well, you know, Chanel bags, they say it's like an investment. They don't lose their value at all. Nope.
Oh, wow.
I would take the cash.
Listen,
I would take the cash.
At the end of the day, you get your coins how you get your coins. But the thing is, women, we have to learn how to create wealth, because, you know, a lot of women who are with these men who have money, they spending a check. They really are. But what we have to be smart is, let's get that check. You can spend a little bit on some clothes, but don't
have something on your own.
Don't forget to save some of that money and build your own business in case that man go and do what he want to do.
Right, because if he say buy tomorrow, he can take his money right along with him, and you be stuck with your Chanel bag and nothing.
So you have a really account in case he want to get up and do what he has to do. And don't forget to make sure that you do you as well. You know what I'm saying? The whole thing is, yes, we do have a man. Yes, we want to support them, but don't forget about your dreams as well. There's always a balance. You can have it all if you want to. You know what I'm saying? Right. So it's just not, I gotta just be a wife or be a whole girlfriend or be a whole fiance. It's more so like, yes, baby, I still support you, but I still gotta do what it is that I have.
You have to have your own identity too.
Yes, and that just goes to show you cannot be on Instagram flexing and lying and perpetrating and fraud and just be yourself.
Some people know these people in real life. I think people forget that. Like, they be on Instagram doing so much, and I just wonder how the people that really know them in real life be sitting back thinking like,
be lying like
they the ones that's snitching. They're snitching.
You don't take that shit down because you lying.
Right. They are snitching. They are snitching. But yeah, that's that's him on his lifestyle. But I got one more. Do y'all want one more? I got a good one and I got a okay one. Which y'all want?
You want the good one?
The good one, yeah.
The good one is Bryson Tiller just got his diploma.
Yes, and I love Bryson.
Which is really cool of him. But I also think that kids, if you're in school, stay in that shit until you're done. Don't go back and backtrack. I understand. But if you leave school by choice, that's on you. If you forced to leave, like you gotta take care of a family or you got stuff like that, I get it. But don't, like, I really don't like it when people say, "Oh, I ain't got no diploma, I'm a hustler." No, that means you wasn't being committed to your situation at the time, and that don't show loyalty. So to me, kids, if you in school, stay in school, build and do what you gotta do. And if not, ladies, if you had a kid in school and you gotta take care of your kids, just go back and get your education so you can further your education to have a better place and environment for your kids. But he just got his diploma, and I think that's cool.
That's good.
Also, it's never too late though.
It's never too late. And I always have dreams that I don't even have mine until I go into my mom room and I'll be like, "Mom, pull out my diploma," and then she remind me that I do. So
Wait, so was that his high school diploma?
Yeah.
High school, girl. High school.
Wow. Yes.
School.
I love that. But what a lot of people didn't love is the baby got a new girlfriend. Is
it new? Is it new?
No,
I don't think it's not new. I don't know if y'all recall, Danny Lay and his baby mama was going back and forth with each other on Twitter some months ago. They were going back and forth because she apparently found some text messages in the baby's phone.
the
baby mama found text messages from Danny Lay in his phone, and they were going back and forth on Twitter. They were at each other's necks. Like,
is Danny Lay a tourist? If she is a tourist, they don't get no fucks.
I don't know,
They
but
don't get no fucks.
Yeah. But the thing is, he been riding with the baby mama Mimi for freaking ever. So when you get some fame, now you want to go and get another celebrity.
But you know they've done a couple songs together. So they did videos. Danny Lay and the baby have done songs together. They just did a recent video together. I don't remember the name of the song, but they did a video together and they kissed in the video and stuff like that. So and she choreographed one of his videos for him too. So they've been, doing business together, but it's like stuff happens when you do business together.
But you know what too?
Right.
It don't even be, it be like that. It be like a Mr. and Mrs. Smith, but sometimes it be publicity stunts and it be PRs that say, we got to have a talk. Let's have a meeting. And they be like, what? We dig it that you like, your baby mom, black man, the family and all that, but we need you to turn it up a little bit. You think she'll understand? And then that's how it go.
But that ain't
literally, it's like, you really like, babe, I got to do this for work. I'm gonna give a dick sub, but I'm gonna do this for work too. Like, I'm gonna give you 100,000 every time you see a picture, you gonna have 100,000 in your account.
So wait, so the baby
I can't settle for.
So the baby is dating Danny Lay?
Yes,
they dating?
Hands. They holding hands.
Are they dating or they're just out on
They're holding. They was holding hands and kissing and hugging.
They kiss.
They're dating, and then
they're looking at him like, "Take my hand, daddy. I want to go."
So they kissed.
They're dating. So listen. So Mimi just went on her Instagram. And she was telling everybody, like, I'm good. Like, I'm not really bothered about what's going on. She didn't necessarily say their names. But, of course, everybody knew that it was in reference to the baby.
She got 3 kids.
And she was just like, at the end of the day, I'm good. We living our best life. We'll do this. But the thing is, the baby, he got another baby mama out here.
Yeah, he got another baby on the way. And then on top of that, the baby mama already got 2 kids. And she going to have another guy on the side. There's somebody hitting that.
If I was her, I would. It's so many men probably hitting them DMs up.
But it's so harder for women, though, girl. It's
kids
so hard
too. With kids,
it's harder for women with kids to even try to adapt to another situation.
But you gotta do it. You can adapt to it.
you're gonna have to adapt to it. But just think about the thoughts that's in your head. Like, I'm trying to go down tonight. And then I gotta go get my kid from school in the morning. You know, you just gotta, it's just like, ooh, like you gotta just have a balance. And then with 2 kids, like she's saying she good, which is very like, noble, strong Black woman and stuff like that, but she not good.
Yeah, I know.
I'm telling you, they already had their words with each other one time. Ain't no telling how much other stuff they've done
That's just so embarrassing. Like, just don't embarrass me out. I get it, but just like make it officially known. Like, just don't embarrass me out in public.
Yeah.
Just for a little bit of likes and humor.
But that's why back in the day, Danny Lay kind of got mad because they were supposedly talking back then, and then I think the Shade Room or somebody posted a picture of him with his baby mama. They were dressed alike or something, and that's what triggered Danny Lay to be upset. Was like, wow, I thought y'all was through and all type of stuff. So the baby mama, Mimi, started posting all the text messages that Danny Lay was sending to the baby. She was like pretty much saying it hurt because she was all about him, and turns out he was still messing with his baby mama and stuff like that. So
wow. So I'm not going through it with nobody that wear a diaper.
My thing is, with the baby mama thing, you have to be very careful with men who have kids, and I'm speaking, for myself. I feel like if you got a new baby, you got a baby that's a month, couple of months, like I can't do it.
It's too fresh.
Be in their teens for me to talk to you, because at the end of the day, some men be going back and forth with their baby mama.
Of course.
That's why the baby mamas be in their feelings, because the men be going back and sleeping with their baby mamas, and I ain't got time for the drama. So we'll see how long this thing with Danny Lay lasts, because everybody's gonna be looking at him. Now, my question is, to end the trending topics, how do you guys feel about these big white corporations who are now putting Black women on a pedestal, such as Fashion Nova? I get some things at Fashion Nova. I like, shopping at Fashion Nova. However, now since the Black Lives Matter thing, they are now incorporating more Black women than seeing like the white, the exotic women, like Pretty Little Things.
My thing is this: Black people did not just come out in 2020.
Right.
We've been around forever. So I feel like if they wanted to do that for real, they would have been doing it. Now I think they're trying to do it now to save face, and they're trying to do it now so people won't attack. Because all the companies that aren't doing it are pretty much getting attacked. Oh, I'm going to cancel them. I'm not going to shop with them no more. So I feel like all these companies are going overboard now to make it like, oh, we stand with Black people. We are with you guys and blah, blah. Like everywhere you look, it's announcements everywhere that says Black this, and we stand with the Black Lives Matter movement, and we feel with you guys. Like every time you turn around. But I really think a lot of these companies now are doing it just because they have to, not because they want to, right? Because they have to.
So it's not really sincere.
No, I don't think so at all.
It's like y'all need to keep the same energy 2 years from now or next year. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's just really not sincere.
Right. I think that they're doing it. I get what you're saying, like, now with everything that's going on. But ideally, if you think about it, all of the younger girls are now finally seeing women who look like them on their favorite clothing line. I don't know. I like that they're doing it. It sucks that it took for this to happen, but I think it's good that they're at least making the effort.
Yeah, I think they always wanted to do it. I think there was always somebody in the company that wanted to do it, and I think it was somebody that always spoke up on it. It's like working in production. You all have a meeting, and then, a producer might have an idea, and they put it on the back burner. And then sooner or later, it's like, I told y'all, if we would have been doing this wouldn't have been blah, 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 blah. So I think, because Black is beautiful. You know what I'm saying? We set trends, we set standards, we do above and beyond our lives. And people know that. Like, we're smart, we're stylish, like people know that. And we just been put on the back burner for so long. It's like, that's why we have the culture vultures. Well, let me just take this white girl and put some pigtails in her hair instead of doing the Black girl. And then they have a model, they have a base, they have a person who they specifically look at and want to take ideas from. Right. Tiana Taylor's, the Rihanna's, the Beyonce's, the whoever's, the models, They just don't never use it.
I like that. I just say, I'm sitting back. I'm not so quick to jump on the bandwagon. I'm just sitting back and observing to see how this goes a couple of months down the line or next year. Just keep that same energy. Okay.
Yeah, because most people doing it now, and then like you said, in a couple months they gonna go right back to their normal routine with
just like H&M. You know they selling slave dress. They selling color purple dresses now.
You know, H&M have always been doing goofy stuff.
Did you see the commercial? These black women are running through the field. Babe, wasn't they running through the field with color purple dresses on?
Yeah, I don't shop there anymore.
Looking like Celie and Oprah.
They have made a lot of mistakes when it comes to black doing wrong with
but
black.
That's the thing. These people that own these corporations, they don't even be American. It's not even about black or white. It's about American, Indian, or whatever. These people don't be American because we have white girlfriends that dress fly as hell and not even on no, jack and swag. These people be German, Dutch. They don't have no idea of what black culture is. So that's when they hire people and then it gets watered down and watered down and watered down. And then they're going to go to the next person that's their color. A white person. It don't even mean like a Chinese person is going to go to the next shade color of theirs. They're not going to go straight to a black person to find out the black culture. They intimidated.
Hence the reason why we need to support black businesses. So if you are looking at this channel right now, make sure if you have a black business and you would like to be featured on the For Women by Women platform, please email us. Follow us on Twitter at For Women by Women and DM us, and then we'll help you out. All right.
My fiance has a car wash. Black owned.
So right now it's time to get
follow us on Instagram.
Follow us on Instagram. So now it's time to get into Help a Sister Out with my girl Ravin. So girl, I know we got a lot of DMs since we premiered this show, and people are like, y'all, I love what y'all doing, but help me out on this topic. So let everybody know what we got going on.
Yes, we've been getting a lot of DMs. This one's pretty lengthy, so I'm trying to keep it short. All right, you guys.
What up, girl?
Hey, ladies. I don't know if she want me to say her name, so I'm not gonna say her name. I'm 30 years old, and my man is 44. He's acting immature. I just received a large amount of money for my PUA. He says, I don't want your little money, and then says he's about to see if his sister can lend him some money to get his car fixed. I said, okay, and then he hung up. Just to call me back 2 minutes later and says to me, look, I think we should just be friends because you didn't offer to give me money for my car, but I'm supposed to be your man.
Run, big, run, big, run, big. Run, big.
I would have ran off that plug twice. Okay.
I don't know about that. First off, you just my boyfriend. You're not my husband. You my boyfriend, right?
First of all,
why do you feel like you're entitled to anything that I have? Why would you be entitled to my money because it's mine? Now, out of the kindness of my heart, I would offer something. But why don't feel entitled like I have to do it?
Right. And then let's go here. Then she says, so I said to him, how are you mad that I got money and you're broke? You don't even spend time with me, but you want to spend my money? You talk to me crazy and rude, but expect me to offer you anything? Oh, no, girl. That shouldn't even be your man.
Right. He must live with his mom, thinking he could talk to anybody any old way. He must live with his mother. And usually that's to be the case. They live with their mother and they want every woman to do stuff for them like their mother does.
Right. Then you just throw up in my face that you finna go ask your sister? Well, go ask your sister for some money.
First of all, what 44-year-old man is asking somebody's sister for some money? And she probably the one with all the kids. She probably got $500 a piece for stimulus on them kids. And you try to take her money so you can buy some Adidas and get a carburetor. Boy.
Now, on the flip side of everything, I would not be opposed if, he was taking care of you. He took care of all of your bills.
Right.
He had your back.
Right.
And then he say, hey, I need some money. Like, hey, babe, here you go. But you talking about a dude who ain't spending no time with you, who feel like you obligated to do you. What have you done for me lately? That's
right. Exactly. Now,
it's
Yeah, you get with a man and he fall on some hard times, then yeah, it shouldn't
Like,
be.
baby, I got your back. He go and stab you, like, get your
But
money.
you're not gonna talk to me crazy and feel like I'm just supposed to do it. No, sir. You got the same way you was gonna ask your sister. You can come to me and ask her too. Now it's up to me to say yes. It's up to me to say no. But the same way you gonna go humble yourself and ask your sister, humble yourself and ask me.
But why are you not on the same stuff that I'm on? If you see me about to get a PUA, why are you not filling out your PUA or filling out or figuring out how you could get a PUA? Or how you could meet me? It's a personal unemployment loan for small businesses that got hit hard with COVID. We all can apply for it. It's no problem. But they give you a certain amount of money where you could pay your employees or pay yourself back or whatever the fuck you got to do to handle your business for lost wages during COVID. And I'm just thinking like, damn, it's a lot of lost wages during COVID. So not only is he at fault for watching her pockets, he doesn't even know what she has to catch up on during this hard time. So he needs to be having his own PUA too. So you could probably help her out and she can help you out at the same time.
And didn't you say this was for the sister? Okay, cause so the thing is, I feel you. How close are you and the sister, and like we got our own problems. We got bills to pay. Like maybe God is trying to teach her a lesson, and He don't want me to like interfere. So yeah, they gotta work that out, honey.
Girl, my crazy mind thinking, oh, maybe the sister wanted some of that, wanted him to lick the titty, and he done grew out of that. Sisters is into that. Hey, bro, you want to lick my titty for a couple dollars?
Let's speak on how this man is almost 50 years old, and you got the term broke attached to your name. You are a man. Yeah. You can get out and go do some odd jobs or something. Like you should not have the term broke attached to your name.
It shouldn't be, because at the end of the day, a man should know how to go out and
do something. You in a relationship with your woman,
cans and some bottles. You better be out like one of these guys. These kids is out here making thousands of dollars.
Oh yeah, they making some money. The boys with the water,
$1,000 in a week, girl. 1,000.
You gotta think about it. You gotta think about this. A 24-pack of water, you can go get a 24-pack of water for about $3. Sometimes if it's different types of water, you can get a 24-pack of water for $2. Mm-hmm. Then they turn around and sell it for $1 each. So they get $24 from $2. Some people ain't even giving them $1. Some people giving them $5. Some people giving them 10. Some people giving them $3. That's because they standing out there doing that instead of robbing somebody or something. So I can see how you can make some money selling some waters.
Yeah, but you gotta wipe that water off because it might got Corona all on it now.
But see, I don't. You know what? It's so crazy because like even the kids that sit on the side, I don't even want the water.
I don't take the water. I just give them money.
They
I told my fiance, just get that. Look, I don't want it. Just wipe it off. I don't want
it. It be so hot out there. It be so hot, and they, like I said, they could be out robbing. They could be out doing anything else, but they humbling themselves and sitting out there on the corner. Selling water. That's why I hate and Karens and all them try to interfere with them doing that. I hate when that happens,
Man, young kids be out there fighting each other, man. Pushing the elbow at each other.
Some of them will pull up to your freaking car and just like knock on your window. Girl, I thought I was gonna have to pull out the gate on one of them. Like,
I don't want no water.
And then they don't work together. They all by themselves.
It's independent contracting out there. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. They elbowing each other. They knucking and busting out there. They like, no, buy my water. Yeah, let me get a dollar.
Yeah, I know one time it was like 5 of them out there. I was like, how many of y'all is it? He was like, it's just 5. So I gave him some money. I was like, I want all of y'all to split that. That boy took that money and put that right in his hand.
And put it on his balls. Ain't nobody touching this.
Slide. Like, I'm like, he ain't finna split this money with him.
Hey, it's a cold game. It's a cold game out here with these kids, man. It's a cold game.
Definitely got to have some organization, but I do love, the hustles. All right, so now it's time to get into the beauty tip of the week. So, Ebony, I know before we started all this, I was asking you about some tips about the oily hair. you know, because I got my tracks in and I don't really want to put oil in it. Like if I have my leave-out in, I put like black Jamaican castor oil, which is very good for hair growth. But when it gets oily, like what do you suggest doing? Because I've heard some other suggestions, but I wanted you to let everybody know.
I know when I used to have my weave, you know, just with weave, period, it starts to get oily, starts to get weighted down and heavy. I use dry shampoo. Have you ever used dry shampoo? Works wonders for weave, for your real hair too. If you want that body and you want that fullness back in your hair, and it's so it won't be so dull, because you know you put oil sheen on your hair, and like you said, the castor oil, because you want your hair to shine. But the dry shampoo takes all that heaviness and oiliness and stuff away, and then you can start back restyling it without having to wash it. Most people don't want to wash their hair all the time once it get heavy and weighted down. Try that dry shampoo, and it works wonders. I think you had something too, Shay, that you can do.
Oh yeah, the powder. The powder you can just
done that before. And a white scalp.
No, you don't have a white scalp because of your natural oils coming from your scalp. It'll just, the powder will just go in there and then you'll be straight. Like I'm telling you, powder is works wonders.
So just baby powder?
Makeup. You know, like, yeah, just baby powder, or maybe the talcum powder, like barbers use, and just a little bit. Don't even do a lot because you don't want it in your hair, like, you know, making it white and stuff like that.
Right.
If you just put it in like a good, like, quarter size in your hand and put it like on your fingers and stuff, and just do like this on your scalp. So that way it just dry up. Or that it's a lot to do with your diet too. Like if you like, I noticed mayonnaise, dressings, you know, anything like that.
You can put all type of, you know, whatever you can put into your body, you can pretty much put it in your hair.
Right. So
you
just gotta, if you don't want it that oily, you can't eat oily things. So,
right.
You know, you gotta switch up the diet. But you, girl, Jazzy, you be looking cute, girl.
She be flawless, so I don't even know why she asking for.
You must be asking for a friend.
All of this, it takes time to do. Like I said, I like now. You know, with another beauty tip is I make sure that I care for my skin and my face. I have a esthetician that I go to, 2 different ones, and one of them, one of them do the laser. So you know,
that's expensive.
I hate laser hair. But you know, I used to have like acne, like little acne bumps that I hate. So I had to make sure that I invest in my skin, like get peels every now and again. I make sure I go and get my facials at least once a month, and you know, just buy just different natural products. I use black soap at night, and then I use CeraVe in the daytime. That way, so you can balance out your skin, so your skin doesn't be so dry. And I can't use lotion on my skin because anything that I use, I would just break out. So I do use that for my skin. And you know, like I said, I don't have it. I just have like pressed powder on now, and just, you know, did little highlights. But other than that, girl, my skin used to be terrible. So now, you know, I just invest in you know,
that sounds like balling women tendencies.
Man, it sounds like some rich people stuff.
You out of my
bracket. Me on the other hand, I just go and get some baby wipes that my kids got upstairs and wipe my face with some baby wipes.
Some St. Ives, exfoliate.
I use some baby wipes and some vitamin E or some coconut oil and call it a day.
But see, my skin is so sensitive, I cannot use store-bought products. Other than CeraVe, I can't even use Cetaphil. Like, my skin is that freaking sensitive with it'll break out. So even taking care of your skin is not that expensive. So ladies, if y'all got some businesses that you would like to advertise as far as the aesthetics and knowing how to take care of your skin, again, make sure y'all hit us up on that email so we can feature you on the show. We get some
end product.
I would love to get a facial
like that. Yeah,
you love to get a facial.
I don't want to look like a pepperoni pizza. Yeah, light skin. We look like pepperoni pizzas, honey. That's another thing. Like, don't everybody talk about this. Like, look, ladies, I feel some type of way sometimes when I hear the melanin and all the, I'm melanin, I do. I'm not gonna lie. I ain't gonna lie.
It's just
because I don't got it.
You have melanin. You just got a very little. You got a little bit of it.
No, do you know? I feel like the light skinned guy that always get played in the movies because he's light skinned. and they always disrespecting him, always playing him out, and he go crazy or some shit like that. Like, I want to be a part of the melanins. Like, all I see is brown girl this. I get it. I ain't there. I'm tatted.
So when you go like to a beach or something, can you get darker? No,
I can, but I sizzle. I burn.
Okay, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Some people don't get darker; they just burn.
Oh, it's not.
I love when I go out in the sun. I tan so quick.
That's why I'm like, my
it.
insides are brown. My insides are brown, but my outside is light. And I would like to be golden. You know, I love that. I love
it. You got to get you a spray tan.
No, listen, you don't get anything because that's why we're called women of color.
No, she wants to be, she just
I want to be melanated.
A bronzy look.
You are beautiful the way you are.
No, she is.
Because then if you get brown, you just gonna mix in with us.
I'm tired of
she won't be brown. She'll just be a little bit more tan. You know, when you go in the sun, you go to Jamaica or wherever you go on vacation, you come back with a little gold.
When we go on vacation, I'm gonna be the only one that has a whole long sleeve shirt on and the hat and the kicking it with a margarita.
No, ma'am. This is what you're gonna be. You're gonna be you're gonna be the sexy red bone. How about that?
The counselor. the camp counselor. Come on, ladies. Enough sun. Come on. No. All right, that's all my melanated women in the building, though. I love some melanin people.
All women of color. That's why.
Honey.
That's why we're called For Women by Women. That's what it is.
That's right. We got all flavors going on.
All flavors. Yes.
So now we got to go ahead and get into the You Got This. So Ebony, you got this. What motivation do you have for us, everyone? Because I know we've had such a stressful week. There's a lot of things that are going on. So what type of motivation do you have for us?
So this week, I'm always going to try to start it off with a quote and kind of elaborate on the quote. So this week, the quote is, "The only way to achieve the impossible is to believe it is possible." So with that being said, pretty much what I got from it is to believe in yourself. Some people are right now sitting on ideas that can be million, billion, trillion-dollar ideas because they're scared to move on it. Or they go and see that, oh, this person is doing the same thing, or this person is doing the same thing, so they don't want to do it because of that. Or they just don't even feel like they have everything that they need to move on their idea or their business or their plan. So what I say is, believe in yourself, have faith in yourself, and start with what you got. And I say get out there and do it. Because in order to fail, you have to try. So you don't know if you're going to fail until you get out there and try. Some people fail, some people flop, but some people don't. How will you know what your end result is if you don't get out there and do it?
Ooh,
so that's, you know, that's like, just start with what you got. You go down the bread aisle, like they say. You go down the bread aisle, and you see all those different types of bread. Don't worry about how many people doing the same thing you doing. You market yourself different, or you just do it differently and get out there and do it.
So impossible means I'm possible.
Exactly.
Yes.
Exactly. You got to get out there, have faith in yourself, have faith in your idea, your goals, your dreams, all that type of stuff, and move on it. Stop holding and sitting on that stuff because you scared or you worried about what other people going to say or what they going to do and if they going to support you. Get out there and just do it anyway. Have faith in yourself and make that first step and do it. It is possible.
Love it. Whoa. Some claps. Can we get some
little snaps?
I love that quote, Ebony.
That completes our show, ladies. So we had a very good, interesting show with a lot of different topics. And so I just want to thank everybody for tuning in. This is our second episode of For Women by Women. And if you guys have any topics or any questions or things like that you want us to discuss on the next episode, if you possibly want to be a guest on the next episode, promote your brand, your product, or anything like that, you can send us an email at 4wxwpodcast@gmail.com. Or you can follow us. We want you to follow us anyway. Follow us on our Instagram at 4womenxwomen, and you can send us a DM that way. Either way, we'll get the message, and maybe we'll see you or your product on the next show.
Yep.
So thank you guys for tuning in. Once again, we are 4 Women by Women, and we'll see you next episode. Peace.